back to your own YouTube channel. So I'm live after quite some time now, and I want to interact with my followers. Is IELTS exam still going on in India? Is it paper based or is it computer based now? Because I heard from someone that they are about to change from paper based to completely computer based exams. So जिसका भी एग्ज़ाम है बताएं. Are students actually taking exam now? I heard that the frequency of students has gone down a lot. So next exam 6th June ko hai, right? So this is a general Q&A session. So any questions that you want to ask me about foreign study abroad plans, any countries, you can ask me. Who's planning to move abroad in the next 4 5 months? I think September intake ही होगा, mostly students का. So you can write in the comment section. Let me see how the new features work. I'm not sure, but I'll try. Q&A lighting. All right. So who's watching the live right now? All right. Is anybody here? It's almost more than a year. I came live last time. I'm not sure, but let's see. Is there any student who has exam? How hard is it to do IELTS speaking online? Anjan Chetri. Online is not hard at all. See, if you have to do speaking, it's all about having a conversation with any person. First of all, you have to build confidence. Real exam. I know online speaking. Usually, they take virtual speaking nowadays. In the motels, it's not happening anymore. So for that, you just have to focus on the camera, or you can just look at anywhere, uh, any equipment near the camera. You don't have to look them face to face. You don't have to make an eye contact necessarily, because IELTS speaking is more about your linguistic skills, and it's not related to whether you're able to make eye contact or not. At the end, it is not a civil services exam, it's just a language exam. So if your language is good, even if you're not able to see them in the eye, that's totally fine. Anjan Chetri, where are you from? Is it your first attempt? I got it. I have 888 7.5. When I last appeared for the exam, it was quite long ago. I don't need it anymore. Anyways, yeah, Nepal, we have a lot of Nepali people over here. Um, Quite many, I would say. We have a separate Nepalese community. There are very good restaurants as well. I usually go there to eat some good food. Second attempt. All right. See, if you want to improve your speaking, I would say start conversating more in English. Even if it's not correct English at the beginning, but with time you can improve it. Language, any language, if you speak more often in that, and then you build a base, and you can easily create a coordination between your brain and your tongue. So as long as that is not there, you cannot improve. So for any language ability, if you want to improve, you will have to make it a habit, right? All right. Which country are you planning to move to, Anjan Shetri? What's your preferred country of study and what are you planning to pursue? Which field specifically? Australia is my dream country, but I don't think my luck is on my side. Well, if you're passionate enough, you can go there. It won't be a difficulty for you if you know a way out. Australia is kind of similar with the Asian continent weather patterns, so it's good. Now it's winter over there, just a bit reverse, but the conditions are kind of same. Australia is a good place. You can move there. What's your requirement? 6 each or 6.5, something like that. I think Australia opened a 1 year tourist visa, or I think a worker visa as well. I read it somewhere. They were providing a 1 year visa to people aged above 21 or something, something like that. 6.5. 6.5 is achievable. It's not tough. I think your main issue might be in speaking, right? For that, you will have to interact more with the people who speak English or who are planning to improve their English. The more you interact on random topics, day to day topics, start with daily topics like start a conversation with your friends in English about anything actually. Could be on sports, any politics, or any movie series. Just try to convey your feelings in English, and that will help, right? Because language learning is making connection with that particular dialect, right? Even I try to learn new languages, like I'm trying to learn Spanish nowadays to make sure that whenever I travel to Europe, I don't face any difficulty. So it's through your passion you can learn anything. Initially, it feels a bit difficult, but after having a conversation a couple of times with the local native people, you can say that yeah, it's not that hard. Part two, how we can speak more. And your cue card, when you have to make a story in your mind. Actually, basically, you have to create scenarios within sub questions, right? Suppose it's about any person, then you can talk about according to the question, like who this person is. Give that person's background, okay, where he's from, what are his personality traits, something like that, right? And then talk about his profession, okay, achievement, or what kind of extraordinary skills that he has, what makes him different, and then talk about his philanthropy, his helping nature, or how he treats fans and his colleagues, something like that. And nervousness comes from being underconfident. So if you're underconfident, you will not be able to conversate for long. For that, you have to speak more in English. Okay, the more different people you talk to, it opens you up to the social life, right? If you're able to communicate with random people at length, then you won't be afraid of talking in front of the examiner. At the end, it is just a conversation that you're having with another person. You don't know that person, but you're expressing your own feelings only. There's no difference in that. It's same like talking to a friend and talking to the examiner. If you treat it that way, I know it's quite common to get nervous in front of the examiner. It happens a lot with the people from Asia specifically, right? Initially, when I was at your age in the college, even I was a bit scared. But then I started to keep the company of people from different parts of the world, from Nigeria, Africa, Thailand. That builds your confidence. You got to engage yourself with as many people as you can, right? How's the weather in Nepal? Is it hot over there? So the weather is nice, right? Well, that's good. That's good. Which course you want to do? What's your background? IT. So probably into data analyst or some software development kind of thing. So you have the technical brain in you, and just you have to bring that coding confidence into the linguistic one. But you can do it. English is good. What do you think? Well, you have some grammatical errors, but overall, you're able to make a sentence which is understandable. But I can't know without listening to you, right? So I can only tell you your level based on how you conversate. Written English, it doesn't actually matter much in day to day life. IELTS is a formality, obviously. Otherwise, people have the capability to conversate in day to day life. But again, I think you will be able to get at least 6. If you're improving to 6.5, then you have to work on your flaws, right? There can be some shortcomings in your language that you can improve. 6.5 is not that hard to achieve actually. You just need to have some confidence and then your ability to express yourself. Speaking is all in your hands, the way you express yourself. Examiner cannot take away your band score if you are speaking with confidence and good linguistic skills. Even don't you don't have to use that much high vocabulary, right? Like they tell you to use idioms or some other phrases. If I'm being honest, I never used any idiom or phrases in my speaking exam because that's not how natural language is spoken, right? Using these phrases and idioms, these things don't happen in day to day life. No one uses it, right? So if the examiner is judging you based on your linguistic ability, they will not see all these idiomatic phrases. They will see how easily you can express your feelings and thought process. That's the only thing. It's quite hot today. British summer is one of the best. Like, you can go to different places, visit some beaches, or go to mountainside by the river. It's quite lovely. Who else is here? I see 3 people who are watching this live, but only one person is conversating. So, is there anyone else who's planning to move abroad for their higher education? You can write in the comment section. I'll see. I'm in the UK. What time is it over there? Is it? Um, I think it would be around 8 o'clock in the night. I guess dinner time probably in Nepal. Who else is planning for their higher education in a Western country? Oh yeah, I see kitchen. I thought so. Yeah, enjoy your meal. Yeah, but that's good. No worries. It's weekend, so you have to make good food for family probably. Even I will also go somewhere nice in the evening. Saturdays are for fun. Anyone else? There are two individuals watching the live. Who else is here? Let me know. I try to post some of the videos whenever I get time, but usually it's a bit busy life in here. I hardly get time to make videos. Earlier, I used to make a lot of prediction videos, topics for the exam, but even now, students are very less. Not that many students are appearing for the IELTS exam because of stringent rules within these Western nations, probably. That could be one of the reasons. I think everyone's busy, might be having their dinner. I think I should try to come live next week when there's exam because most students will be online then checking for their answers, feedback about the topics for writing task 1 and 2. That would be a better time because they would be online around 6 o'clock in the evening. Let's see, I'll plan it in a better way. But if anyone wants to ask any question, this is a Q&A session for anything you would like to ask about study abroad, or if you're planning to move to a Western country, you can ask in the comments. Let's wait for a couple of more minutes, and then if no one asks any question, I will end the live session and try to come live when students are online during the next exam because I don't think there was any exam today. That's why no one's online. Next week there is exam on 6th of June, so more students will be here, and then I'll take your questions and try to suggest whatever I have experience in, right? All right then. Thank you to Anjan for joining the live from Nepal. And if you have any queries, you can drop them in the comment section. I'll have a look at them and will probably advise you on that in the next live session. Till then, take care, stay hydrated. It's a bit hot in India and Nepal, obviously, so keep drinking more liquids. All right, take care. Bye bye.